Welcome back to Movies Recapped. Today, I will show you a supernatural horror film of a devil doll, titled The Conjuring.
Spoilers ahead, watch out, and have a good day.
This doll is holding a lot of red-colored pens. It paints strange patterns on the wall. The owner thinks it's impossible to keep it, but just threw it in the trash. They were awakened by a knock on the door in the middle of the night. Opening the door, there was an inscription on the ground that said, "Do you remember me?" Suddenly, the two of them are very scared. When they opened the door, it was clear that the doll had returned. They found the most famous spiritual researcher in history, a woman named Warren. They solved the Perrin family incident. This movie is adapted from real events. Should consider when watching alone at night. The story begins with Roger's business falling apart, so he had to buy an old house in the suburbs. The whole family happily moved into their new home, but when the dog came to the door, he refused to come in. They don't care too much about this. When the family is packing things, the youngest girl accidentally picked up a music box under the tree. She liked it so much that she brought it home. After cleaning the room, the sisters played hide and seek and clapped their hands. Third sister was hiding in her room when she was caught. They accidentally damaged the wooden wall. Dad came to check if it's the basement, but there's nothing but scraps of wood. At night when going to bed, the puppy that doesn't want to come in the door just barks at the owner's room. Since they had important things to do, they didn't care. The next morning Carolyn woke up with bruises all over her body. She thought it was only because yesterday that cleaning the room was injured. The eldest daughter came and said, "This house has a very strange smell, like the smell of decaying corpses, and that smell is very strong at night." She went downstairs and saw that the clock had stopped at 3:07 a.m. Carolyn thinks because it's broken. After breakfast, the youngest girl went to find her dog, scared her that the dog that was alive yesterday is dead today. The next night, Dad decided to stay up for the night watch. It's 3:07 again. The girl is sleeping at the moment. Suddenly something pulled her leg. She thought it was her sister's joke, but her sister didn't wake up. Roger was shocked when the TV suddenly turned on. He quickly turned off the TV, and then suddenly there was a knock on the door from upstairs. When Roger was about to go upstairs to check, the kitchen door was slowly opening again. Roger patrolled around once and closed the door. At this time, the voice upstairs sounded again. The boss thought that Nancy was sleepwalking. Nancy is banging her head on the closet door. Roger walked over and covered her forehead with his hand to guide her to bed and rest. Carolyn woke up early the next morning with bruises all over her body. Roger asked her to go to the hospital for a checkup. Carolyn thought it was due to an accidental injury while cleaning the house, after sending her 3 daughters to school. That day Opry was playing in her room with her music box. The little girl said, "Just open the music box and look in the mirror. Then a shadow will appear behind." She opened the music box and wound the wind, and Carolyn just thinks it's her daughter's joke. At this time, the little daughter wants her mother to play hide and seek in the house. Mom is blindfolded, and follow her with her clapping. At this time, the wardrobe behind the back slowly opened. This woman is blindfolded with a red cloth. The fact that she's playing hide and seek with her daughter. Follow the sound to your daughter's room. The wardrobe is slowly opening, followed by applause. But when she took off the veil, when Carolyn was looking through the closet, a little girl suddenly appeared from behind. It's strange. There's only 2 people in the house right now, but just now, Carolyn clearly heard the sound coming from the cupboard. Maybe she's too tired to think too much. At night strange things keep happening. Sleeping Christine is dragged away by a mysterious thing. Cindy wakes up with her head under the bed. Faintly see a pair of feet behind the door. Made the sister next to her wake up. Cindy said that there is a shadow behind the door, but the strong sister stepped forward and opened the door. That thing is standing behind them. The scream woke the whole family. They rushed to the room. Cindy says someone is talking to her, saying he must get out of this place quickly, or the consequences will be dire. Roger thought his daughter was having nightmares and said bad things. But at midnight, the sound of clapping resounded in the room. Anyone playing hide and seek anymore? The mother went up and saw that the children were asleep, but suddenly a loud noise scared her. All the pictures on the wall have fallen off. After that, Carolyn followed the faint applause down to the basement. Then say it out loud, "Whoever is down there, I'll lock him up." When she left, the door suddenly closed, then was rolled down to the basement and a ball bounced, scared her and quickly went upstairs. At this time the light bulb also exploded. The whole cellar is in the dark. She took out a match, hurried to burn it up. After that, the second child's sleepwalking became more and more severe. Tonight she continued to bang her head against the closet, and was carried to bed by Andrea. At this time, the cabinet is still ringing. Andrea walks over to open the cabinet, but something scared her. Everyone heard the girl scream. When everyone reached the eldest daughter's room, the night of terror ended. All of this is really weird. Roger bought this house with all his savings. At this time, it is not easy to move the location. Carolyn listened to the Warrens' speech today. Warren experienced the worst psychic events, then Carolyn found them after the speech. After telling the story of her family, Warrens decided to go to Carolyn's house to see the situation. Mrs. Warren first came to the basement to feel. Scary things have happened here before. And she saw a horrible face in the little girl's music box. After she touched that music box, she saw a demon spirit behind. Warren says this house is really not very clean. And there are some evil spirits around that are entangled in you. Even if you move, you won't be able to escape them. Only when exorcism will be peaceful. The evil spirits have not yet attacked their family. We must deal with them quickly. Tomorrow Warren turns to two people for support. They install cameras and screens in every corner of the house. Warren put a cross at the door of every room. When everything is done, suddenly the doorbell rang. The basement door slowly opened again. A woman is sleeping behind. A bruise suddenly appeared on her arm. Then a scream was heard. Warren was outside helping to dry the sheets today. Suddenly the sky turned dark clouds and the wind blew strong. A cloth was blown away by the wind and caught on something. Then it flew out the window again. It was Warren's room. A black shadow appeared in the window. She followed and opened the door to check. Ellie walked out like nothing happened. Night falls again. A man on night duty wants to go to the kitchen to pour a glass of water. Suddenly seeing a white-clothed servant in the room, she said that he persecuted her. Both are afraid to be speechless. Now the camera is blinking again. The second person entered the closet. The door automatically closed again. When they opened the door, the second child was gone. Mrs. Warren took the black to check. She found a hole in the closet. Mrs. Warren slowly crawled in and discovered the truth. Accidentally fell in the basement again. There she met a woman and a servant. The woman said, "He raped me." Mrs. Warren already knows all the facts here. Actually, once upon a time there was a family who lived here. And this is about them. They killed their son as a sacrifice. And now, Carolyn's bruises are getting worse. When everyone is analyzing all this, the cross in the room suddenly fell. Suddenly the second child's hair stood on end. And then it was like being pulled by something, dragged her around the room. And some men kept it. In the end, Warren cut her hair with scissors. And everything is back to normal. They let the whole family out of this place. Evacuate to a hotel outside the city. But at night, the Warrens received a call. Carolyn has lost control. Bringing his two children home, everyone quickly gave chase. When they saw Carolyn holding scissors and wanting to kill her baby, Warrens and the others were quick to stop, then drag Carolyn out of this place. But when she got to the gate, she had countless bruises on her body. At this time, the demon spirit successfully took over Carolyn's body. Then she was dragged into the basement. They tried really hard to tie her to the chair. Warren started reading the Bible. When she was sprinkled with holy water, Carolyn was in great pain. Surrounding objects began to move. At this moment Carolyn fainted. Then she was upside down on the ceiling and fell to the ground. After being liberated, Carolyn took the scissors and walked towards her daughter. As Carolyn was about to approach her daughter, Warren called out the name of the ghost. Then Mrs. Warren put her hand on Carolyn's head and told her good memories. At this time, the husband also joined in, reminds her of the good times. She finally calmed down, and love also defeated the demon. It all ended at dawn, their families hugging. End of video. This movie is adapted from the haunted house case recorded by the Warrens.
Don't forget to subscribe, it helps the channel, and hit that notification bell to be notified for daily vids. Thank you for watching.